Chances are you know someone who has or is affected by Alzheimer's disease.
Do you know what signs to look out for, though? Today we're learning more about that and efforts to raise both money and awareness.
Yeah, we're here this morning. We've got Kathy Bickerstaff and Dina Gillis. Thanks for
Nice
stopping
to
by
see
this
you.
morning.
Hi, Dina.
So what's the idea behind the Alzheimer's Walk?
Well, to raise awareness, as we said, but also to raise funds for research, support, education. Alzheimer's is so poorly funded on the national level compared to other really big diseases, and so there's a big push to get the funding for it that we need.
That's a surprise because I think about the number of people who are affected, and oftentimes, right, if you look at the common nature of something, the dollars are usually proportionate to that.
Why is that, do you think? Because it's an end, as you're older, it's a disease.
Well, people
affects...
think it's just a disease of the elderly,
Yeah.
but it is not. Actually, people in their 30s and 40s can get it, but there's the stigma still of having disease. Remember 40, 50 years ago when no one talked about cancer and the push that we had to do to get research done for that.
So,
now we're kind of the same thing with this.
We have 3 walks coming in our area, and you're not shy about saying it's awareness and it's money. So let's have 3
right.
and let's raise as much of both as we can. So why do you have that many, and are they different?
Well, there are 600 walks across the nation,
Right.
actually.
Yeah.
And we want everybody to have a chance to participate in them. And the walk in Sarpy County will be this coming Saturday at Papillion South High School, and then we'll walk at Walnut Creek. And registration is 8:30. We walk at 10.
We'll get all these details up before you leave. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other 2, where are they?
We're going to have one in Omaha.
Yep, we have the Omaha one. It's on September 27th, and it's going to be at Turner Park in Midtown Crossing.
Yeah, and like Mary said, we'll get all those details in a second, but I want to backtrack just a little bit and talk about the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yes. Dementia is a whole syndrome of symptoms, and Alzheimer's is one type of dementia. And many dementias can be reversed. Alzheimer's cannot. It cannot be stopped, cured. We don't know what causes it. You will die if you get Alzheimer's. You won't with some of the other kinds of dementia, so it's important to get to the doctor and to get diagnosed, because we can diagnose it now.
Do you know what are some of the signs if you're talking to our viewers now, if they say, okay, I lose my keys a lot? Is that something
Right.
Is that
I mean,
serious?
everybody does that.
Yeah, they do. I
But
mean,
at
I'm
what point?
37. I lose my keys all the time too, and I mean the big thing is just seeing a progression or an increased amount of forgetting things, perhaps getting frustrated when you're trying to think of words. It's kind of, you know, if you start to see some of these signs that you're starting to feel like you're not yourself anymore, it's a good thing to bring it up to your doctor. But you know, don't assume every time you forget something that, you know, you're getting Alzheimer's. It's, you know, it does happen to all of us.
Yeah, what's being done to stop the disease? What type of research is being done? And I know you said it's kind of underfunded, so maybe not as much research as you would hope is being done.
Well, they're doing research now to look at the amyloid plaques that are in the brain, and I don't want to get into this too deeply, but that is one of the symptoms, or one of the signs we see, and looking at people who may have these plaques and following them over time and see, do they or do they not develop Alzheimer's, and what other things are going on with them.
We mentioned 3 walks. And the
There's
details.
going to be one in Council Bluffs also.
Yeah, so here we start with Sarpy County, and that's this Saturday, so the first of 3 at Papillion South High School. Donations accepted. You see the number there if you'd like to participate in that walk. You can do all 3. Nobody's going to stop you if you'd like to, or you can pick one. So then the second one in Omaha, and that one's on September 27th at Turner Park. You see the phone number if you'd like to take part in that one. And then the third walk locally is in Council Bluffs coming in October, and again, donations accepted, information's there. A lot of this is also online. If you would like to connect with our local chapter, we encourage you to do so online. It's alz.org/Nebraska.
Yeah, and you guys are logging a lot of walking miles this fall, aren't you?
Oh yes, we got to keep our Fitbits on.
That's
so
right,
we
get
can
those
keep
Fitbits.
track.
And I
Track
love
it
the
all.
purple, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
for being here.
Thank
It's good
you
to
for
see you
having
both.
me.